Now, as we've said earlier, we have one of the most awesomest human beings on the air with us right now. I've known this brother since I was 15, and he's done a little bit of everything with a little bit of everybody. Started out Black Star with Mos Def, and I will say Mos Def told me that album would not have been made. The group would not even be together, never, nothing, if it wasn't for Talib Kweli.
There we have it.
So, and then also Mos Def said that Kweli is his favorite MC in the whole entire world, planet.
Yeah, that's what's up.
He was like, I am a fan of my brother.
Well, I'm a fan too.
So, yes, we all are fans. And this Brooklyn-based rapper has definitely earned his stripes. He's been traveling the world. He is an international known artist and MC. And my goodness.
Well, he don't need no
I know. He really don't need no introduction.
You about to get into this? Yeah, let's
give me my headphones.
Yeah.
He don't really need no introduction. Yes. Kweli, are you there?
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, man, y'all trying to make a black man blush.
What's up, brother?
What's up, my fellow Libra?
What you saying?
I said, what's up, my fellow Libra? How are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I am awesome.
I didn't know that fall about you when you was 15. You ain't tell me that.
Oh, well, you know. I was just looking grown when I was a kid. And but then when I came out to Howard,
you had no business being out. You had no business being out.
But remember, Sway raised me, so I was always at all the events because of him when he was working for KMEL. So that's why I was always out when you came into town. And then, but yeah, you're hilarious. Put my business out there. Talib Kweli, my brother, you have a show coming up here in the Washington, D.C. area at the one and only Howard Theater on Sunday. Doors open at 7. Tickets in advance are $25. Pharoah Monch is going to be with you. A brother named Navon Smith is opening up for you. This new album that you have out right now, Prisoner of Conscience, this is my new slap, seriously. And I'm seeing that it took you, like this album took you the longest out of all of them to make. When I was listening to the album, I felt like I felt a little bit of like Fela Kuti. I felt a little bit of some New York hardcore rap. I felt a little bit of some DC go-go. I felt like my Cali music was in there. I felt like I went on tour with you for a second when I tuned into the CD. So I just want to give a shout out to you for taking the time as an artist and really living out your music like how Sade does, and taking the time to put this album out, because it is phenomenal, for real. I love what you're saying in it, all the lyrics and just everything. Like everything is just so well put together. So I just applaud you seriously. And I know you've been going through, management changes and stuff with the label and all of that, but thank you. I just want to say thank you. That's all, Kweli.
Right, there we go. There we are. Hey, can I ask him something?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. And to my right, my co-host is Troy Webb, and to my left is Rollo Boykins. They are comedians, by the way.
Hey, Talib, what's going on, bro? I just want to ask you one thing. Can you hear?
Oh God, wait a minute. Qua.
You hung up on him?
Oh no.
You hung up on him.
Call this back. Wait, did we hang up on him? Hold on.
No, we didn't.
I'm so sorry.
You should.
I hope I didn't. Well, I hope.
No, stuff happens, man.
Is it back?
He'll come back.
Is it? He was just trying to call. Get back on. Oh my God. Okay, well, we'll get him back on the lines.
There it is.
Technical difficulties going on sometimes over here, but thank you guys for dealing with us right now. Talib Kweli is also in a group called Idol Worship with my homegirl Reese, who we've had on the show here live.
Reese.
Yes.
Yeah, good old Reese. There
we're
go.
back. Okay. Good. Thank you. And we're back. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Kweli.
Hey, y'all hung up on me.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. No, Cristina hung up on you.
I didn't even touch the phone. Okay.
Nah, she hung up on you.
I'm gonna kill you when you get here. You are really messing with me right now. My heart is beating so fast. I'm like, Kweli has been in my life for like a long time, and he's a good dude and a solid dude. Never tried to like come at me crazy or like, sneak and get the panties when I was asleep or anything stupid like that. Kweli is a good dude.
Now you put my personal business.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we don't know
No,
that.
but Kweli is a brother. He's like family. So yeah, we know the whole family and everything. And
I just want to ask him one thing though, man.
Okay,
we know y'all know each other personally. That's cool. But Kweli, man, how do you feel like the state of hip hop is? I know it's very different than when you began, man. But to have longevity in the game, what do you think it takes nowadays?
Well, let me first address what we were talking about earlier. That I'm glad that y'all on my Prisoner Conscious album, and I want to talk about that. But that's not my latest album. My latest album is Gravitas, which came out December 15th, and the digital came out December 15th. The physical dropped last week, February 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what. I'm sorry, my bad.
That's all good. It's all good. And but as far as where the state of the music is going, Prisoner Conscious, which again I'll be happy to talk about. That album was released from Trivodi Media with a partnership with EMI. We spent money on radio promotion at the single with Miguel, at the video with Kendrick and Cristina. Now, like Cristina said, we went all over the world. Like, we watched the video. We did 11 videos for Prisoner Conscious.
Right.
So if you watch the video or push through, my part's in Brooklyn, Kendrick Lamar's in Compton, Currency's in New Orleans. We did a video for Turned Up in Tokyo, Japan. Did a video for Highlights, me and Rubik's in South Africa, Cape Town, Johannesburg. We did a video for Bella Love in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with Dale George and Jean Grey directed. So it wasn't just that the sounds that I wanted to have the international appeal. I also went all over the world to film these videos. But the video for Miguel, we had a hand-drawn, like completely hand-drawn animated video for that. But so we really went all out. With Gravitas, it's more of a niche thing where it's only been available on my website. If you go to my website right now, I encourage anybody who's listening do this right now. Go to www.qualiclub.com.
Qualiclub.com.
So instead of you buying it on iTunes or buying it from the store or whatever, you come to my store, qualiclub.com.
I heard that.
Get on my mailing list. I get your email. I don't get your email if you buy it someplace else. And then we could talk on email. I can let you know when I have new projects coming out. I got a video I just dropped off of that called Rare Portraits. I sent to the fans and whatnot. But, I encourage people to go check it out. It's got underachievers on it, Rod Digger, Black Thought, Big Crit, Gary Clark Jr., who just won a Grammy, Jay Dilla Beats, Oh No, Status Selected. But most importantly, it's got me on it.
Right.
Yeah, most of all.
Able to give it directly to the fans.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Those some good collabos. Glad that you coming into the area with Pharaoh Monch, because I don't know if Pharaoh has been in DC in a while.
He hasn't been here in a while. So it's going to be incredible.
Yeah,
like DC is waiting for you guys, and it's going to be, man, I just can't wait.
Let me ask Kweli this, man. Kweli, you've been around a long time, bro. I mean, I don't want to make you seem like that old, but I mean, you've stayed in the game a long time, and that's great. What kind of groupies have you encountered?
Oh my God.
Over the years? No, because we always hear the light side of Kweli. We don't never hear the nasty side,
I've had all types of. Look. I've had women try to steal my hat, try to steal
my
my
God.
phone out my room. I've had wild stories, but I've also had some pretty entertaining ones as well. Fun ones as well. I can only just get into it, but so much on radio. You
keep your nose pretty clean, brother. I see that.
Yes, you do.
Kweli.
Yes, you do.
What's going on with High Tech, man? You heard from him, or y'all still working together?
High Tech always remains one of my favorite producers. I think he just dropped a beat kit where you can get his drum sounds or whatnot. You can go to his Twitter page, High Tech. Whenever I'm in Cincinnati, I chopped it up. We chop it up. But High Tech did 2 stellar projects for Train of Thought and Revolution Per Minute. That's my brother for life.
Sounds good, brother, man.
What was your favorite album out of all of the ones you did?
That's like asking what's my favorite child.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't have a favorite.
No, I can understand that, because if you put so much into so many projects, it's hard to decipher.
Like my albums are like my babies. One of my babies might not be as popular to you. You might not like it as much, but I like all of them the same.
Right.
Makes sense. Respect.
Now I know you and Mos are doing and have done shows in the Bay and in Australia with Dave Chappelle and whatnot. Is there any chance that we're gonna bring any of that to the East Coast, or maybe even do like, can you talk Dave into like a 10-year Dave Chappelle Block Party anniversary reunion thing?
Well, me and Dave, I've been doing shows with Dave out in the Bay Area. We did 6 shows at the San Francisco Jazz Center, with like Guapole and Sheila E. and myself and Frederick John A.
Yes, I remember that.
So we're gonna do more stuff like that. Dave was looking to do some big things in New York, some big musical things.
Now, we talk about this a lot of times on the show, and I know you have children. The state of hip hop right now, we spoke on a little bit, but with all the ratchetness and all that going on right now, what do you advise your kids? Because I know that I'm not going to say I know that, but 106 in Park is what the kids tune into, and anything on the radio pretty much is what kids are tuning into.
I think we should just count our victories. I mean, you got to understand, my kids are representative of a lot of kids in terms of they're not watching 106 in Park.
Right.
Ain't nobody really watching that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody watching, turning on ET or MTV to get new music.
Right.
They're on the internet. They're on SoundCloud. They're on blogs. And the artists that are the most popular and the songs that are most popular. I don't care if it's a Kendrick Lamar or a Drake or a Kanye or a Macklemore or something that's generic like a Harlem Shake or something like that. All these things start on the internet and start on YouTube first. And that's where people are getting their new music from. Really, the internet, really YouTube, where people get new music from. So the success stories from last year are not artists that are on 106 in Park, but the artists like Macklemore, artists like Chance the Rapper, who has started with an internet family. These are artists that kids are talking about and kids are excited about. They're not excited about 106 in Park now. They're not excited about the radio or the club. That stuff is still fun. It's still popping, and we get ratchet and turned up. That ain't what's selling.
It's true. It's true.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't feel the need to succumb to the watered downness that is happening right now. What I feel like some of the older artists who are over 40 doing right now. Thank you.
I just don't know how to do it, man. If I knew how to do it, I'd definitely be.
No shucking and jiving.
Thank you for staying true. And I heard that you mentioned Blacksmith on one of the songs, and then on another song you were talking about women being on this hamster wheel and not going nowhere and stuff like that. Okay, let me say this. We have to wrap up, but what message do you want to give to the 132 countries that are listening to you right now?
Follow your dreams. Be cool. Stay in school. Don't eat yellow snow.
You see the yellow snow.
I don't know.
See?
You can
my album. Come to qualityclub.com, man.
eat your vitamins.
Okay,
say your prayer.
Be yourself. Be yourself. You are somebody.
Right.
Can I?
And I'm sorry, we just got a couple more minutes, but the whole Blacksmith thing, can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I remember the label, I remember the management, and now you're totally independent, correct?
Yeah. I am. I mean, Djibouti Media is a company that I started years ago. The first time I put out to Djibouti was Better Rainbow. Prisoner of Conscience came out to Djibouti. Gravitas came out to Djibouti. I haven't been working with Blacksmith Music, the label, for a long time. It's some, I haven't been involved in that. And my manager was my, business partner for a long time, Corey Smith. He was my manager and my business partner at Blacksmith till about 2 years ago.
Okay, and how different is your life now that you no longer have that management?
Well, here's the thing,
Because I know you just got off tour with Macklemore, and like that was totally.
Yeah, things have been great.
Right.
But no, I mean, here's what it is. Corey Smith came into my life in a way, in a time very, very early in my career, and I learned a lot. I was managed by Corey Smith for almost 20 years, so it's like I learned a lot from this dude, and it's like he navigated my career to the point where I even could be a viable artist, being on the road and all that. All the time. We're always able to stay on the road. We were always able to get record deals. But it got to the point where, you grow as a man. I'm not this young 20, 21 years old artist first coming in the game.
Right.
And so now it's years later, I've grown into a man. I know what my brand needs. I know how I want to release my music. I don't need as much guidance and then you start to have different ideas from the people you come into business with. So, it's definitely a hard thing because Corey is a good friend and we worked together for so long, but it was definitely time to make the move because I felt like I was being stagnant and I felt like we were kind of running on autopilot. I had to make some moves.
Oh, wow.
And if you notice, I made some, I got with Agency Group, got on the Macklemore tour, did some shows with Chance and all them, got 2 albums out, was able to, really establish myself as an independent force in a way that I tried to do with Blacksmith but couldn't do because I was doing all that work by myself.
Oh,
but now that
wow.
I'm doing all that work by myself, but just focusing on just my personal team, I'm getting way, way more done.
Sounds good,
wow,
man.
That is incredible. And speaking of just stepping out and doing something different, I love all the work that you've been doing with our homegirl Reese and Idol Worship and all of that. Like that, I love all of that. Thank you so much for just stretching yourself a little bit more artistically and doing that.
Reese album, go make sure y'all pick up Reese album. She did a remake of Fleetwood Mac songs called Refied Mac. We dropped on Javotti. About 3 months ago, and it's her Reese solo album.
Okay,
is coming out later this year.
Yeah, I was just talking to her. We're gonna get some stuff set up here in DC for her, and she's one of my favorite people, and I love her voice. She's one of my favorite vocalists ever.
I just wanted to know, but besides anybody in your camp or yourself, who are you listening to right now?
I'm listening to our artist that I've been working with lately named Nico from Orlando, who we're gonna bring into the Bodie fold. I'm excited about him. Nico is. You can Google him right now. He got some music out right now.
Okay. Just him?
So far,
No old school? You ain't even listen to no old school stuff? No Marvin or nothing?
Look, if I was start naming records that I listen to that's been out already, we could be on the phone all day. There's so much music that I haven't even heard yet, much less the stuff that I already like,
Indeed. That's what's up, brother.
Is there anybody you can't stand right now? Like every time you hear they song, see they video, you like, oh my God, why is this nigga breathing?
No, man. I am an advocate for the arts.
Okay.
I know how hard it is to make a piece of art that is conducive and that draws a crowd and that is, for you to express yourself. It's a very hard thing to do. When someone's successful at it, I tend not to tear them down. You got to be a real douchebag for me to disrespect.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's real.
Oh, that's that Libra love. Oh, that's so awesome.
I wonder, is this something that people would least expect from Kweli, man? Is something that people may not know?
I don't know. I was standing on the couch with French Montana last night.
See, that's it. Nah, you were ratchet.
Wow.
You were a little bit ratchet too, Kweli. That's what's up. You're just as ratchet. That's what's up, Kweli.
Kweli, like I know your mom is a professor, correct? Or was a professor?
Yes.
And I know you get the whole, your music's so positive and uplifting and all of that. Does that ever get to you? Like when people really try to stamp you as like the Moses for hip hop?
No, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have that passion and have that responsibility. Have people look at me like that. The other thing I would say is that sometimes as a conscious rapper, or quote unquote conscious MC in this business, I think people in this business unfairly place the responsibility of repping the culture on the shoulders of MCs who have already proven themselves conscious. So you have DJs, record promoters, industry personalities who don't do nothing, who don't mention nothing about no movement, no activism, no nothing, because they think I'm going to do it. They think Immortal Technique's going to do it. Most Dem's going to do it. Fury X going to make a song about it. So they feel like if someone's already doing it, they don't need to do it. But it's really on all of us, especially if we say we care about hip-hop. That's the only criticism I would have. Who throw that on me is like, okay, but then what are you also doing? If you appreciate that about me, what are you adding to it?
That's real. That's real.
Indeed.
Wow. That's
Nobody
real.
ever says that either.
That is super real.
True though.
Oh my God.
Keep it authentic.
That is real. Well, what can we expect this coming Sunday?
Hot ass show.
Are you going to be doing some of the old stuff or all the new stuff or
A mix.
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there.
all right, well definitely let me know when you do get here so I can take care of you and
Yeah, DC got some good groupies too, Kweli.
wow, really? I remember we were out with Kweli one time at homecoming, and he just looked around at one of the after parties we were at, and he was like, "Oh my God, there's so many women here."
Yeah, partake.
I already know, man. So, Chocolate City. I already know.
Yeah,
Right.
partake, brother.
It's looking like San Francisco here now, though.
Oh shit, no.
On the real. But Kweli, we love you and we appreciate you so much. Go to kwaliclub.com, get everything possible you can. I think Kweli.com too, right? Talibkweli.com, right?
Kweli Club.
Yep, that's my website.
Okay. So yeah,
Right.
we will see you on Sunday, and we can't wait to see you in person, live, getting it in with Pharoah Monch. And what day do you get in?
I'm not sure. That whatever the date the show is.
Oh, Sunday. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you. God bless you. And I can't wait to see what else you're gonna do. I know you're not done. It's more coming.
All right.
I'm sure we're like books, movies, something. We gonna get into that soon.
Yeah. I got a book deal with Simon & Schuster. Book coming.
Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. All right, brother. Well, we love you. We will
All right,
talk to
y'all.
you soon,
All right,
Professor
brother.
Talib Kweli. If you are just tuning in with us, this is the Cristina Payne Show. To my right is Troy Webb.
Da 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 do 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 da 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 da.
To my left is Rollo Boykins. And if you are just tuning in, we just had Talib Kweli on the show, the one and only. I was a little nervous because I know him, so it's kind of like I don't want to say the wrong thing, and then I am saying the wrong thing, and I'm
Nah,
sweating
don't
over
get
here, and my
nervous.
heart beating fast.
You just ain't want him to say some other stuff.
Oh,
That's
God.
all that was.
Yeah, he knows too much.
Hello.
We both know too much, but he's a good dude. And no sex, no nothing like that. This
Okay,
is
I don't-
Christianness
I don't-
going on. Real godly goodness,
said he know a lot
love
of
going
stuff.
on.
That's
Agape
what
people.
you said.
Okay? I think he might even still be married to EQ, to Cynthia. Maybe,
Okay.
I'm not sure. But DJ EQ used to DJ for Queen Latifah and EPMD, and she's a beast in the industry as well. So shout out to Miss Cynthia, Miss EQ. And yeah, shout out to Eric Shermanator on the buttons back there, our engineer. DJ K Meta in the mix.
Indeed.
Okay, Matt.
Our camera dude didn't show up.
It's all
Did
good.
he call you? Exactly. Okay.
No.
Cousin,
There you go with that.
we can't be missing no shows like this. Hello. Okay.
There they
Good
go.
Lord, we had guests. To my right.
It's me.
It's Trollo. I said it's Trollo.
Yeah,
It's Troy Webb.
Just combine and twist and intertwine our shit all together.
It's a whole new entity.
Yeah, Trollo.
It's a
Troykins.
new mixed Mexican nigga.
Trollo Woykins.
All right. We love you. This is the Cristina Payne Show. WLVS Radio, listenvisionlive.com, in the nation's capital, in 132 countries worldwide. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you to
Adios.
our sponsors
Yeah.
and our private donors. Island Oasis Foundation, we
Shout out
love
Island
you.
Oasis.
Yeah, that's
Monette
my girl.
Harrison, we love you.
Island.
Ashley,
Monette.
I love you too, girl.
Shout out to Ashley. I don't know Ashley.
And that's
Shout
Red Grant's daughter who's tweeting
Yeah.
for us and stuff like
Thank
that.
you,
out. Oh,
Ashley.
shoot, shout out to Ashley Red Grant. And Red Grant did a hell of a job at the Cat Williams show,
Oh,
might I say.
yeah.
At
Shout out to Kat
the,
and
at the
Red for
Constitution
that.
Hall. He did one hell of a job. That was one hell of a
Yeah,
show.
good job.
There you
Good
go.
job. We love you. And Brandon T. Jackson was out here also this past weekend at
Yeah.
the Funny Bone in Virginia. So shout out to all of you guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, all of our listeners. We love you too. And our haters for tuning in. We love
Thank you,
too.
haters.
Okay. So we'll see you
All right,
next
bye.
Wednesday. Thank you, Boom, for the extra time.
Bye.
And DJ Alizé.